Day 266. A busy but amazing day. In fact, today was amazing for different reasons, and to be honest, I've been feeling like very generous towards others. I will explain you why. So basically, I supposed to do the videos like the daily recap, like I said yesterday, that I wanted to edit showing my journey, my day, but so many things happen. Like I don't know if yesterday happened about the book, no, but today there was like a nice story that happened literally. So, I was busy. Ah, yeah. Yesterday, what happened is that I went to carry for the assistants. But over there, this story happened. But I didn't notice until today. So, this book that yesterday was so focused on, yeah, this book. I was so focused on this book yesterday, and I thought, like, oh, this is the good occasion for me to start reading. But yesterday, some things came up, like the carriage assistant, etc. And I didn't solve it yet. But while I was there, at that point, because I have, well, not here, I have a Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. Yeah, over than this one, the other Samsung. But yeah, basically, I have two phones. One of them is the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. And because I was in Keres, I was curious because there is like an update. The Fold 7 just came out that is smaller because 5, 6 they were pretty thick anyway. So I wasn't interested. In this 7, well, I lost my interest for phones and technology. I lost my shiny object syndrome. But the point is that I saw that I was like, let's look at it. At least like very quickly. And what happened? That I went there, and in that moment I got distracted. Like, it looks like bullshit. I always talk about focus, avoid distraction, etc. But figure it out, this bullshit, how much it can affect a life. I was there with this in my hand. Literally, I had just this, nothing else. Not even my phone because it was in my pocket. Actually, yeah, the fold 4 was in my pocket. I put out in order to check the other fold. But of course, I have two hands. So if in one hand I have the fold 7, the other hand is the fold 4, I need to put this down because I had like the phone and the book. I put the book down. I checked it literally 10 seconds, like to check how thick it was compared to the Fold 7. So my phone compared to the Fold 7 that is much smaller, so a good progression though. Now looks like a normal phone. So it was an amazing job done by Samsung though. But it was just 10 seconds enough to make me so distracted to the point that I forgot this book over there. And today I was like, well, I didn't start the morning willing to read, but in the afternoon, like midday, I was like, yeah, I can read some. I started to panic because I couldn't find a book in this house. And this house is not that it's small, but the point is that this house doesn't have much because I came in here like kind of empty. I mean, I have already like 40, 50 kgs of books in here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so I have different books already. So, well, I was like, let's read some stuff. But in general, it's empty, so I don't have much. Like, you will see, like, I have those books over there, and nothing much in here. Yeah, the whiteboard for the courses and this kind of stuff. So, not much. But, so it's easy to find stuff because I can check literally everywhere in this house and noticing if something is missing. I couldn't find out where was the book. That's why I was starting to panic. And I was like, no, fucking hell. Like the first time after years that I start to reading with pleasure, literally. I was like, no, this looks like a sign from above saying, man, it's not for you. Stop it. But well, it wasn't a sign. But at the same time, I felt like that book was so nice because in this moment so right for me. Like it's so good for me to focus on like to my mistakes in a positive way because I'm doing this. Like I want to learn how to see the mistakes in a positive way. But yeah. So basically, yeah, I will talk about this in the full video, like how distraction can affect our lives. This will be like the title of the video that I will do after this, though, like literally after. And well, this ruined my day. So I went there to Carries, and the guy over there said, I mean, at the beginning, I couldn't figure out where it was. So I thought it was like in the house. I searched the whole house, no results. I searched in the gym, nothing, nothing. So my housemate was like, "You didn't come back with the book." I was like, "Yes, I did. I remember I was working with the book." And she was like, "Well, so probably you left at carriage." I was like, "Nah, I remember that I carried on. I carried on because I was rushing, not stopping anywhere else. Like I didn't stop anywhere else because I was in a rush. But I remember that I was checking the phone. I was like, well, I have only one chance. It should be like beside the Samsung Galaxy Fold 7." And well, my housemate literally convinced me like, go and have a look. I was like, well, yeah, definitely. I felt so sad in this moment. I went there. I asked it to the guy, Dave, amazing. I was like, an Spanish book, right? I couldn't read it. I was like, yeah, no Spanish, but yeah, let's say Latin, Italian, basically. I was like, yeah, 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 because you know they are similar. And well, I came back. I mean, I was there, and he said, yeah, I took it. I was like, yes. And then he said, just a second, I will bring it. He was looking around. It was like, shit, it's not there. Like he looked everywhere, but the book wasn't there anymore. I was like, no. I was so close to find it back. And then, well, I thought they had thrown it away. Instead, no. I was like, but you have the camera, you can see if someone moved, etc. I was like, you're smart. I was like, oh yeah. Joking aside, but yeah, this was it. And he said like, well, the guys for the security will come back later on in the day. If you want to leave me like your details, etc. And this is what I did literally. And well, not even 10 minutes because I was walking back to the gym because I had some clients, the workout, etc. 10 minutes back, and I was like called by him. I was like, yes, he found it amazing. So I had this beautiful experience with him because, you know, it was just nice. And for me, why it was so good such a day, because I I'm focusing on helping people genuinely without expecting others anything else and without for any reason. Like I want to help people. Like I don't know, how do you say? Like in the Bible, maybe is it something like that? I mean, some kind of stuff like love the others as you love yourself. This is what I'm trying to do. That I'm not a religious person at all, but well, I think there are some principles are very good, and well, I can try to love others as I love myself. The problem is that I don't love myself, yeah. But this is another detail. The point is, I can be very nice with others, but I'm scared because you know when you had bad experience with others, you always guarding a bit, and well, this was me the last 3 years, and I couldn't expose myself. I couldn't be myself with others, but now spending more time in the gym and well exposing myself more was nice. In fact, not only that, but when I came back to the gym later on, I had a client, and another client instead couldn't make up the appointment today, so I was like, no worries, we will do another day. So not feeling angry at all, like I know it's my time, I need to take care, I know I need to put boundaries, etc. but I'm trying to be very understanding with people. Of course, I need to understand when to put boundaries because I'm not good at it. And even with my psychotherapist, all this work we did together, I'm still not good. I feel so bad saying no, or this kind of stuff. But yeah, but let's say I was very nice in the gym, and to the point that when I finished this session with my client, I need to go home after a day that I went to the gym like 5 times to go today. Like my session, the other session, client session, coming back for work, blah blah blah. Yeah. At the end, I was so tired at the end, even because I had a big caloric expenditure. We'll see. And at that point, what happened was that I found a lady. Um, Her name is, let's say A. Let's call it A. I don't wanna like put name out, etc. But she was a nice girl, a nice lady that I helped Sunday. Today is Tuesday, yeah. I helped Sunday because she had such a back neck pain, and she was there for the stretching class, etc. And when I noticed this pattern, this pain, I was like, I don't think you need stretching. I think you need some weight training. Like, I'm not experiencing it in this kind of pain, but I did some client with this kind of pain. And when I study some stuff, of course, I'm not in the physio sector, in the physio field, but basically what I learned is that sometimes when you have some kind of muscle, that are stuck, we don't need stretching, but we need to mobilize that muscle. And this is literally what I did with her. I told her, like, let's do this exercise, for example, the rowing machine, because it was the trap muscle. Just a second. So it was literally this muscle in here, this muscle in here, that was trapped, that is the same muscle that my therapist has kind of painful blocked, because I mean, if you work on the computer a lot, this happened even to me recently, spending so much time in front of the computer, you feel so stiff. And she was like an IT person. So when you spend so much time, so much rigid, basically, you have a kind of atrophy, atrophy, yeah, or you just get stiff, like with the muscle, etc. So I thought, this was just my thought, let's try to mobilize it. I will make sure she does just safe movements and very small, etc., no risk at all, and so on. I mean, today I just discovered she has some joints problem as well. Maybe she needs surgery, etc. But the point is that we tried that movement, and she was feeling so much relief already, like with just this exercise. So the row higher in order to target like the back part, because it was like all the back and the pain. um well, she felt so good, and she was so grateful, like, genuine person, literally. And today I discovered she did some therapy as well. So, well, when someone is very nice, probably is someone that is in peace with themselves. By the way, I saw her like today, and she was so grateful again. She was so happy to see me. She was so grateful. Like, you literally changed me these days, because I was crying from the pain for the previous 2 weeks, and now after that we did the session together. I felt so good. I mean, still in pain, but was like a very light pain. Was very enjoyable, like the life, etc. And today, so I suggested there other tips, like how to do exercises, etc., and even the diet, because if I understood well, she will have like quite a long journey about the reconstruction of the joint, etc., because she has some trouble over there. But the point is, I suggested to take some protein, some collagen, some omega-3, this kind of stuff, in order to support with the nutrition, even the process, because she is very weak in terms of muscle. I can see, like, in any muscle group of the body is very weak, and well, the muscle will support, yeah, even because she has a different luxation, etc. This That's why I so ruined that part. Even though I'm not an expert, in fact, I'm not in the physio side. I always tell her like to speak with the physio, etc. But in terms of nutrition, this kind of stuff, and the exercise, she told to the therapist, to the physiotherapist, that was very good and felt much better. So the physiotherapist said, "Okay, go on. Of course, be careful, yeah." And that's why today I did the same things that we did last time, very gently. I showed the other movements similar, etc. Plus with the nutrition, I told her like more protein in order to increase, like, say, the protein turnover that can support even the muscle repairing, and well, collagen for some soft tissues, etc., and the omega-3 because probably there is a big inflammation, etc., so maybe it can be like a good support. So in this way it should be better. Of course, as I said, I'm not an expert. I try my best. Of course, I always make sure that she double checks with the physiotherapist. The physiotherapist, though, agreed with all this stuff. So in terms of nutrition, I'm very good, to be honest. In terms of physio and this kind of injuries, not. But yeah, if the physiotherapist says that was good, amazing. I'm very happy with that. She was very grateful, but because it's in the gym, it's a potential client in the future, I will not put the done things in do the things to help others without expecting something in return. Not because I expect that she becomes a client, definitely it's not my target, etc. But the point is that being the gym, it's easier for me that she could have some kind of attention in this stuff. So I wanted to do that in order to help someone that cannot give me something back. I don't know if it makes sense, because yeah, maybe she will not give me anything back, and that's okay. But the point is that I want to make sure that I help genuinely other without doing like something that can I receive in return. A bit tricky, but that's all in my mind. No worries. Well, let's go to the data though. Yeah, I spent the time with her that she was so grateful. So even this evening we enjoyed this time together. I did extra time over there for this, and we enjoyed this time together. We have some nice time, let's say, sharing some things about ourselves, and yeah, that's it. But for this reason, basically my day was a bit rushing, a bit some stuff a bit generally messy, but I felt very grateful because I felt like I want to help others because it makes me feel so good, and in meeting people like this and like Dave today from Keris make me believe positively about the world, because in the last 3 years I was very discouraged, looking so many mean people, and I felt like bad. But those people that still exist, fortunately, make me feel like good. But yeah, let's go. Today is the completion basically of the day. No, 266. So basically, there are 99 days left considering today. Yeah, so 99 days left to the end of the year. Wow, we are on the final push. So minus 1600 calories. I didn't tell you why, because I did 80 minutes of cardio. So yeah, I was like mild cardio. Yeah, because after basically I found the book, I was so energetic, so positive because that guy was so nice. Plus, I had so much caffeine in that moment. But yeah, I did 80 minutes of cardio. But normally I say to you that I count like 100 calories for 10 minutes. Was a bit low on level, of course, because it's like I'm spending more time, I have less intensity. So I put, instead of 800, I put 700 because I felt like more accurate. The machine said like 1050 calories, something like that, even though I split because I pressed like the red button by mistakes. But yeah, I took the pictures, the videos of the 56 plus 24 minutes together. So 700 cardio, 3300 because 1300 because this is what I consider for myself, and 300 because I worked a lot going there, there, there. I'm like a food runner, let's say, but just a general runner without running. And caloric intake was even lower, so I had a huge caloric deficit. So amazingly, the weight was higher because yesterday I was in 3900, but yeah, I slept 8 hours 30. This helped me with the mood as well. I felt okay. Energy level, I didn't feel that much energetic at the beginning, but after, yes, probably, the mood, so the mind influence a lot. What does it mean 9 plus 1 p.m. bedtime? Because I went to sleep at 9, but I didn't sleep until 10, probably, yeah. Positivity, gratitude, a lot, yeah. Something funny, no, but I was so in a good mood. It wasn't funny, it was just happy. Today was happy. And the song of the day was Price Tag. Because Price Tag is a song that for me is very important, that says it's not about the money, we just want to make the world dance. And I feel this way, of course, not for dancing because I'm very bad at it, but it's because basically I want to make the world better, like in a positive way, like making other people smile and have a better time. Because we will die sooner or later. And I want to decide how to spend my time. And because I don't care much about the money, because I'm pretty sure that I will be safe about the money. Like, I know that I will earn enough. I know how to earn money. And, well, I have the chance to choose how to spend my time, my money in a certain way to help others, like building business to help others, and even to have like the freedom to do whatever I want. So yeah, this is what I will do. And today we are at day 266 of this journey, 23rd of September 2025, and I feel like if I continue this way, my future not only will be bright, but even I can help literally lots of people. So I'm full of good intentions, and I can't wait to see how it will be in the future. But yeah, so let's say extreme gratitude. Yeah, let's consider this. Not funny. I didn't laugh for something specific, but was very grateful. And with the price tag song, like amazing. I feel so good. Help someone, yes, I helped people, but like I said, not because of that. Not that I was expecting something back, but because it can be in a certain way like doing, because that some days you will receive back. But yeah, I did the example yesterday, and yeah, I want to help someone that cannot give me back. This is the goal on the long term. Yeah, it will be tricky because if I spend the whole time in the gym, except if they are client of my colleagues, I think I will never put a green button over there. But yeah, great content that can help someone. Yeah, about the caffeine. And today, even though I didn't post much, in fact, the content creation is still yellowish. But I skipped the posting this one over there because I still was so busy. I need to take care of this part. I need to make it easier. But I had plus 3 members in YouTube English with just 2 reels today. Amazing. I mean, I know that I have lots of videos, so at some point they will explode, but not yet. Nothing exploded. 2 hours more, that is the previous 5 days. Free, even in the Italian one. Amazing. And 2 hours more, even this. And then TikTok lost one today, but then again two. so amazing. Instagram, I lost one. That's it. So overall, I felt very, very good. And well, how should I call this video? Like the gratitude day, the feeling good. I don't know. I think I will put like what a positive day, or what gratitude really means. Yeah, probably will put this. Let's try to make this world a better place.